Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Learning English Together. I'm Metan.
And I'm Claire. We are so happy to have you with us today. How are you doing, Ethan?
Honestly, Claire, I'm a little tired. I went to a birthday party last night.
Oh, that sounds fun. Was it a big party?
There were a lot of people there. But to be honest, I felt a bit awkward.
Awkward? Why is that? You usually like talking to people.
I do. But there were so many people I didn't know. I stood in the corner for a while. I just didn't know how to start conversation.
I think a lot of our listeners feel exactly the same way. Small talk can be really scary, especially in a second language.
Exactly. You see someone new, you want to be friendly, but your mind just goes blank. You think, what do I say after hello?
That is the big question, isn't it? What comes next?
Right? And then there is that long, quiet silence. It feels like it lasts for an hour.
I call that the ice wall. It feels like there is a wall of ice between you and the other person.
That's a great way to put it. And today, we are going to learn how to melt that ice.
We are. We have 3 simple tricks to share today. These are tools you can use immediately.
I really need these tricks, Claire. Even for a native speaker, it can be hard. So for English learners, I can only imagine the pressure.
Definitely. You're worrying about your grammar, your pronunciation, and trying to be interesting all at the same time.
It's too much. It makes you want to just stay home and watch movies instead of going out.
But we don't want that. We want our listeners to feel confident. We want them to enjoy meeting new people.
That's the goal of learning English together. We want to make these real-life situations easier for everyone.
So, Ethan, when you were at that party, what was the hardest part for you?
I think it was the first 2 minutes. After we said, "Hi, my name is Ethan," we just looked at our drinks.
I've been there. It's like you're waiting for the other person to save the conversation.
Yes, and they are waiting for me to save it. So nobody says anything.
Well, today we're going to learn that you don't need to be a genius to keep a conversation going.
That's good news for me.
You just need a plan. Small talk is a skill, like riding a bike or cooking an egg. You can learn it.
I like that. It's not a secret talent you're born with. It's just a pattern.
Exactly. And once you see the pattern, you'll never struggle with that awkward silence again.
I'm ready. I want to learn how to break that ice wall.
Good. But before we get into the tricks, let's talk about why we do small talk. It's not just about the weather, right?
I hope not. Talking about the rain gets boring very fast.
Right. Small talk is actually a way to see if you have things in common with the other person. It's like a little test.
Oh, so it's like a bridge to a real conversation?
Exactly. You start small so you can eventually talk about bigger things.
That makes it feel less like a chore and more like a game.
It should be fun. It's an opportunity to make a new friend or learn something new.
I think I was taking it too seriously last night. I was trying to think of the perfect thing to say.
That's a big mistake. There is no perfect thing to say. There is only the next thing to say.
The next thing, I like that. It sounds much easier.
It is. And we're going to start with the very first tool in our toolbox.
Is this the one about questions? Because I ask a lot of questions, but the conversation still dies.
Well, it depends on what kind of questions you are asking, Ethan.
What do you mean? Aren't all questions the same?
Not at all. Some questions open doors and some questions close them.
That sounds interesting. I think I've been closing a lot of doors lately.
Don't worry. We're going to open them together.
Let's do it. What is this first trick?
It's all about open-ended questions. Have you heard that term before?
I have, but I'm not sure I really use them correctly.
Well, let's dive into part 2 and look at how to change a boring question into a conversation starter.
Lead the way, Claire. I'm taking notes.
Let's get started.
So, Claire, tell me, what exactly is an open-ended question?
Think of it this way.
If a question can be answered with just yes or no, it is a closed door.
Oh, like do you like coffee?
Right.
I say yes, and then the conversation is dead.
Wow, I do that all the time. I thought I was being polite.
You are being polite, but you aren't helping the conversation grow.
Okay, so how do I fix that? How do I make the coffee question better?
It's simple. You just have to change the start of the sentence.
Instead of do you, what should I use?
Use the W words.
What, why, or how.
Okay, let me try. Instead of do you like coffee, I could say, how do you like your coffee?
Perfect.
Now I have to give you a real answer. I might say, I love it black, but only in the morning because I can't sleep if I drink it late.
And now I have so much more to talk about. I can talk about sleep or morning routines or different types of coffee.
See?
You just opened 3 new doors with one small change.
That is amazing. It's such a simple shift.
It really is. Let's look at some more examples.
I'm ready. Give me a closed question and I'll try to fix it.
Okay, here is a common one. Did you have a good weekend?
That's a classic, but usually just gets a yes answer.
Exactly. So, how would you change it?
I would use a W word. Maybe, what was the best part of your weekend?
Great.
Or even, what did you get up to this weekend?
What did you get up to? That sounds very natural.
It is. It gives the other person a chance to tell a story instead of just giving a report.
I see. It's like I'm inviting them to speak more, not just checking a box.
Exactly.
You are giving them the microphone.
I love that. I think I've been hogging the microphone by asking boring questions.
Well, now you know how to share it.
This is really helpful, Claire. I already feel a little more confident about my next party.
Good.
But there's even more to it. What if they give you a short answer anyway?
Oh no, that's my nightmare. What if they are shy?
Don't worry. That's why we have trick number 2.
I can't wait to hear it. But first, let's make sure everyone understands the power of the W words.
Good idea. Let's look at one more example before we move on.
Okay, Claire. So we know the W words are the key to opening doors. What, why, and how?
Exactly. They are like magic keys. But let's look at a real situation. Imagine we are at a boring office party.
Oh, I know those well. Everyone is standing around in uncomfortable clothes.
Right.
And you see a coworker you don't know very well. Usually, what would you ask them?
I would probably say, do you like working here?
And they would say, yeah, it's fine. And then?
Silence. Just the sound of someone eating a cookie nearby.
Exactly.
So let's use a magic key. Try to change that question.
Okay, instead of do you like working here, I could ask, what brought you to this company?
That's great. Or, how did you get started in this career?
Wow, those feel so much deeper. It's like I'm actually interested in their life story.
Because you are. People love to talk about themselves, Ethan. It's their favorite subject.
That's true. I like talking about myself too.
We all do. So when you ask an open-ended question, you're being very kind. You're giving them a chance to shine.
I never thought about it that way. I thought I was being a bother by asking too much.
Not at all. As long as the question is open, it feels like an invitation, not an interview.
An interview. Yeah, that's what it feels like when I ask yes or no questions. It feels like a police officer is asking me things.
Did you go to the store? Did you buy the bread? Was it cold outside?
Exactly. It's scary.
So, let's keep it friendly. Try to avoid why sometimes, though. It can be a little strong.
Wait, why is a magic key, right? Why is it dangerous?
Well, if I ask, why did you choose that shirt? It might sound like I don't like it.
Oh, I see. It sounds like I am judging them. Why did you do that?
Right.
It can sound a bit like a challenge. So, instead of why, try using what made you.
Oh, okay. So instead of why did you move to this city, I could say, what made you decide to move here?
Perfect.
It's the same question, but it feels much softer and friendlier.
That is a great tip. What made you is my new favorite phrase.
It works for almost anything. What made you choose this hobby? What made you start learning English?
It sounds so natural. I can hear myself saying that at a cafe.
And the best part is, you don't have to talk much. If they have a good answer, they might talk for 2 or 3 minutes.
That's the dream. I could just listen and nod my head.
Well, you still have to listen, Ethan. You can't just go to sleep.
Of course. But it takes the pressure off me to find new things to say every 5 seconds.
It really does. But sometimes, people give a short answer even to a what question.
Yeah, like if I ask, what do you do for fun? And they just say I read books.
That happens. Some people are just shy. Or maybe they're tired.
So what do I do then? Do I just give up and walk away?
No.
That's when you use trick number 2.
I've been waiting for this. What is it?
It's called the mirror.
The mirror? Like looking at myself?
No.
It's about reflecting what the other person said back to them.
Like an echo?
Exactly like an echo. You take the last 2 or 3 words of their sentence and repeat them with a question mark.
Wait, that sounds too simple. Does it really work?
It's incredibly powerful. Let's try it. I'll be the shy person.
Okay. What did you do last weekend, Claire?
I went to a mountain.
A mountain?
Yeah, it was a really famous mountain about 2 hours from here. It had a beautiful lake at the top.
A beautiful lake?
Yes, the water was so blue. I actually saw some people swimming, even though it was cold.
Stop. That was amazing. You just kept talking, and I only said 4 words.
See?
I felt like you were really listening to me.
But I was just repeating what you said. I didn't even use a W word.
But by repeating my words, you showed me that you were interested in the most important part of my story.
A mountain? A beautiful lake? It's like I am asking for more details without being pushy.
Right.
It's very gentle. It's like a nudge. It says, tell me more about that specific thing.
I love this. It feels like a secret code.
It really is. And it's great for English learners because you don't have to create a new, difficult sentence.
That's true. You just use the words the other person already gave you. You know the grammar is correct because they said it first.
Exactly. It's the easiest way to speak English.
I'm going to use this all the time. My friends are going to think I'm such a great listener.
You will be a great listener. That's the secret. Good small talk is 80% listening.
80%? That makes me feel so much better. I always thought I had to be a great talker.
No way. The best talkers are usually the people who know how to make others talk.
This is a total game changer, Claire. I'm starting to think that silence isn't so scary after all.
It's not. Silence is just a space for a mirror or an open-ended question.
I feel like a superhero with these two tools. But you said there were three?
There are.
And the third one is for when it is your turn to talk.
Ah, okay. Because eventually they will ask me a question, right?
They will. And if you just give a short answer, you'll kill the conversation.
Oh no, I don't want to be a conversation killer.
Then we need to talk about the statement plus question formula.
That sounds a bit more complex. Is it hard to learn?
Not at all. It's just about adding a little gift to your answer.
A gift? I like gifts. Tell me more.
Well, let's save that for the next part. I want to make sure everyone practices their mirroring first.
Good point. Let's take a quick breath, and then we can dive into the formula. I've been thinking about that mirror trick all during the break, Claire. It's so clever.
It really works. But we can't just repeat what people say forever. They might think we're a bit strange after 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
See?
You did it again.
I can't stop. It's too easy. But you're right. Eventually, the other person is going to stop talking and look at me.
Exactly. They will ask you something like, "So, Ethan, what do you do for work?" Or, "Do you live near here?"
And that's where I usually fail. I just say, I'm a teacher, or yes, I live downtown.
And then the conversation hits a dead end. It's like you hit a giant stop sign.
Yeah, I answered the question, but I didn't give them anything to work with.
That is why we use trick number 3, the statement plus question formula.
Statement plus question. Okay, break that down for me.
It's simple. When someone asks you a question, you give your answer, add one small detail, and then ask them a question back.
So it's like a 3-step process?
Exactly.
Answer, detail, question. Let's try the "where do you live" example.
Okay, ask me, Claire.
So, Ethan, do you live near here?
Yes, I live downtown. It's very close to a nice park. Do you live in the city center too?
Perfect.
You answered yes. You told me about the park, and then you passed the ball back to me.
Pass the ball. I like that. It's like a game of catch.
It is.
If I throw the ball to you and you just catch it and hold it, the game stops.
And nobody likes a game that stops.
Right.
By asking a question at the end, you are making it easy for the other person to stay in the game.
I see. It's like I'm being a good teammate.
Exactly.
Most people think they're being polite by giving short, quiet answers, but they are actually making the other person work too hard.
That's a good point. I always felt like I was being humble by not talking about myself.
But in small talk, sharing a small detail is a gift. It gives the other person a hook to hang their next sentence on.
A hook. Okay, so if I mention the park, they can ask about the park.
Right.
They might say, "Oh, which park? I love running in the mornings." And now you're talking about hobbies.
This is so much better than just saying yes and waiting for a miracle.
Miracles are rare in small talk. You have to build the bridge yourself.
Let's try another one. Ask me about my job.
Okay. What do you do for a living, Ethan?
I'm a teacher. I teach English to adults, and I love seeing them get more confident. What about you? What keeps you busy during the day?
Wow.
What keeps you busy during the day? That is a great question.
Thanks. It feels a bit more open than just what is your job?
It is.
Maybe they are a student, or maybe they are stay-at-home parents. It covers everything.
And the detail about seeing students get confident. That makes me sound like a real person, not just a job title.
Exactly. It shows your passion. It's a hook.
I'm starting to see how these 3 tricks work together.
They really do. You open with a W question, You use the mirror to keep them talking, and when they ask you something, you use the formula.
It's like a dance. A very easy, slow dance.
And the best part is you can practice this anywhere. At the grocery store, at the bank, or even with your friends.
I think I need to practice the detail part. Sometimes I think my life is boring, so I don't share details.
Nothing is boring if you say it with a smile. Even saying, I spent all morning cleaning my kitchen is a detail.
I guess so. Someone might say, "Oh, I hate cleaning. Do you have any tips?"
See?
Even a messy kitchen can start a conversation.
My kitchen is definitely messy enough to start a long conversation.
Then you are ready for any party, Ethan.
I feel much better, but I have a question. What if the conversation still feels a bit awkward?
That's normal. Awkwardness is just part of meeting new people. You have to learn to be okay with it.
Just embrace the awkward?
Yes. If there is a silence, don't panic. Just use a mirror or ask a what question about the environment.
About the environment? Like the weather?
Or the food. Or the music. What do you think of this song? Is an easy one.
Oh, right. We are both in the same room, so we always have the room in common.
Exactly.
You're never truly out of things to talk about because the room is always there.
Claire, you're a genius. I wish I had known this 10 years ago.
Well, you know it now. And so do our listeners.
I hope everyone is feeling as excited as I am. This makes English feel like a tool for connection, not just a list of grammar rules.
That is exactly what Learning English Together is all about.
So, we've covered the 3 tricks. What's next?
I think it's time to put it all together. I want to see you use all 3 in a row.
Oh, a final test?
A final test. We'll do a little role play in the next part.
I'm nervous, but I'm ready. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Okay, Claire. I'm taking a deep breath. I'm ready for the role play.
You look ready. Don't worry, Ethan. Just remember your tools. The W, words, the mirror, and the formula.
Right? W words for opening doors, mirroring to keep them talking, and the formula to pass the ball back.
Exactly.
Let's set the scene. We are at a neighborhood coffee shop. You're waiting for your drink, and I am standing next to you.
Got it. I'm at the counter. I see you waiting for your latte. Here I go.
I'm ready.
Excuse me. It's really busy in here today, isn't it?
E.
Yes, it really is. I think I've been waiting for 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Yeah. I usually come here because they are fast, but today is different. I think there is a big event happening down the street.
Oh, a big event?
I think so. Some kind of street festival. I saw people setting up tents this morning.
That sounds fun. What made you decide to come to this specific cafe today despite the crowds?
Nice use of what made you.
Thanks. I'm trying.
Well, they have the best almond croissants in the city. Have you tried their pastries before?
I haven't tried the pastries yet. I usually just grab a black coffee because I'm always in a rush to get to work. Do you have a favorite thing to order here besides the croissants?
Stop.
Ethan, that was perfect.
Really? It felt a bit like a workout for my brain.
It is a workout at first. But did you see what happened?
I think so. I mirrored your 10 minutes and the big event.
Right.
And you used the statement plus question formula when I asked about the pastries.
Yeah, I told you I'm in a rush. That was my detail. And then I asked about your favorite order.
It felt very natural. I didn't feel like you were practicing on me. I felt like we were just 2 neighbors chatting.
That's a relief. I was afraid I would sound like a robot.
Not at all. The more you do it, the more you it sounds.
I noticed something, though. When I mirrored you, I didn't have to think about my next question. You just gave me the answer.
That's the magic of the mirror. It buys you time. While the other person is talking about the street festival, you can think of your next W question.
It's like a break for my brain. I love that.
It really is. Now, let's try a harder one. Imagine I give you a really short answer.
Oh, the shy person challenge. Okay, I'm ready.
Hi.
Hi, what brings you to this event today?
My friend invited me.
Your friend?
Yeah, she thinks I stay at home too much. She wanted me to meet new people.
Meeting new people can be a bit tiring, can't it? How are you enjoying the music so far?
It's okay. A bit loud.
A bit loud?
Yes, I prefer acoustic music. It's easier to have a conversation.
Wow, even with short answers, I kept it going.
See?
Even the a bit loud mirror worked perfectly. It made me tell you that I like acoustic music.
And now I know you like acoustic music. I can ask you about your favorite bands, or if you play an instrument.
Exactly.
You unlocked a deep interest just by repeating 2 words.
This is actually kind of fun, Claire. It's like a puzzle. You're looking for the right piece to connect the sentences.
It is a puzzle. And the best part is, there are no wrong pieces. Any piece that keeps the conversation moving is a good piece.
I think the hardest part for me is still the detail part of the formula. I always want to just answer the question and stop.
I think that comes from being shy. We don't want to bore people with our details.
Exactly. I think, who cares if I'm in a rush to work?
But people care. Those little details are what make you a human being. They give the other person something to relate to.
Like, maybe you are in a rush too, and we can complain about work together?
Exactly. Shared complaints are a great way to bond.
Shared complaints. I'll remember that for my next boring meeting.
Just don't complain too much. You want to stay positive if you can.
Good point. What is the best part of your job is better than what you hate about your job?
Definitely. Keep it light, keep it open, and keep mirroring.
I feel like I've learned more in these 20 minutes than I did in a whole year of language school.
That's because we are talking about how to use the language, not just the language itself.
It's the people part of English.
Yes. Learning English together is about the people.
So, we've done the role play. I feel good. Is there anything else we need to know?
There is one more thing. It's about how to end the conversation.
Oh, that's important too. Sometimes I get stuck in a conversation and I don't know how to leave.
We have a trick for that too. It's just as simple as the others.
I definitely need that. I've spent 20 minutes talking to people just because I was too polite to say goodbye.
We've all been there. Let's talk about the graceful exit in our final part.
The graceful exit. I'm ready for that.
Let's do it.
Well, Claire, I have to say, I feel much lighter now. I used to think small talk was this big, heavy wall I had to climb over.
And now? How does it look to you now?
It looks like a playground, or a bridge. It's just a way to connect. I realized I was so afraid of being boring that I was actually making things harder for everyone.
That's a very common feeling. We put so much pressure on ourselves to be perfect, but nobody is looking for perfection in a coffee shop or a hallway.
Right? They're just looking for a friendly face. They're looking for someone who listens.
Exactly. And that brings us to our final point today, the graceful exit. Because even a great conversation has to end eventually.
Yeah, I always struggle with that. I feel like if I walk away, I'm being rude.
Not if you do it with a smile and a thank you. You just need to state your why and leave a nice wish for them.
So, something like, it was great talking to you. but I have to go meet a friend. I hope you enjoy that almond croissant.
Perfect.
You mentioned the detail from the conversation, the croissant, and you gave a polite reason to leave. It's clean and kind.
It feels good to have a plan for the beginning, the middle, and the end.
It really does. But you know, Ethan, beyond the tricks and the formulas, there is something even more important.
What's that?
It's the fact that every conversation is a chance to truly live. Every person you meet has a story you don't know yet.
That's deep, Claire. But it's true. Every stranger is a world we haven't visited.
Right.
And if we stay quiet because we are afraid, we miss those worlds. We waste those little moments of connection.
I think about all the times I stared at my phone instead of saying hello. I was just trying to stay safe in my own little bubble.
We all do it. But life is too short to live inside a bubble. Time is moving, and every person we meet is a unique opportunity to learn something or share a smile.
It's a waste to let those moments pass by just because we're worried about our grammar or looking awkward.
Precisely.
The awkwardness lasts for a minute, but a good connection can last a lifetime. Or at least, it can make your day much brighter.
I'm going to try to remember that. It's not just about English. It's about not wasting the chance to be human with someone else.
That's the spirit. Don't let your fears steal your time. Use these tools, be brave, and see what happens.
I feel ready. Truly. I might even go back to that coffee shop right now and try again.
Go for it. I'll stay here and finish my coffee.
Well, before I go, thank you, Claire. This was really helpful. And thank you to everyone listening to Learning English Together.
Yes. Thank you all for joining us. We hope you take these 3 tricks and use them today. Don't wait for the perfect time. Just start.
It's been a pleasure. We'll be back soon with more ways to help you connect and grow.
Take care of yourselves. And remember, don't just learn English. Use it to build bridges.
Life is happening right now. Don't let the silence win.
We'll see you next time.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye.